and Utopia is undone.
Mark well this prophecy of the Rifts. We have chosen you as an instrument to prevent the coming apocalypse. Go with the grace of the Vigil.
Wow! What the fuck is this? Works.
I am but a messenger. You stand between. May the peace of the Vigil.
Uh-oh.
In this brief tutorial video, we are going to
No.
highlight...
I am honored.
Why are you honored, bitch?
The Ascended are the hope of Talara. Aha, good to see you. Best of luck.
Okay.
Hello. Journey well.
Great son, an Ascended.
Wow! A lot of staffs.
Good luck.
Ah, good to see you. Best of luck.
Huh? Okay. So yeah, so far in the game, after, you know, the minor hiccup of, you know, the servers just not being online, Rift seems to be doing just fine. I mean, there's no connectivity issues, I would hope not, and, despite the huge player population, not having too much of an issue doing quests, I suppose. Other than this area right here, where there's like 500,000 players in one little area. But, you know, could be worse. DPS God. Quest accepted. Fucking quest. Oh. That's an issue. But it is an older MMO, and it's not employing the same technologies World of Warcraft has, which is... anyone can really do anything, really. Everyone's kind of like in their own little dimension, basically, in World of Warcraft. And this game, not really the case. But there's nothing entirely wrong with it. It makes it more interesting, because it is nice to see a ton of players playing this game. I like that. Makes the game feel like it's actually worth playing, you know? Which is, of course, something you want from a game. Damn it. But yeah. Oh. Just barely. But yeah. And then little tidbits like this where everyone's fighting for access to a quest or a portion of a quest. Not too terrible. Why are there fire dudes in the middle of the fucking water? Boy. Why is you in the water? Honestly, I'm not really sure on what this video is, or these videos actually are. It's a let's play slash not at the same time. Okay, did that apparently. Where's the other relic? Okay. Yeah. But yeah, I'm not really sure where I'm going at with these. I'm just doing it for the fuck of it, pretty much. Because why not? I don't know how far I'm going to take this. Probably just going to do it for the first few levels. And then, go from there. Hey! Oh! Quest accepted. Good to know. Also, when it comes to these videos, I'm not really sure on doing a whole lot of commentary. You know, obviously the previous video there wasn't a whole lot in the first place. In fact, I don't know how I did it, but for some reason the audio for the desktop was not working in OBS. So you probably couldn't hear anything. I'm not sure. I'd have to look over the recordings. So I'm sorry about that one. Was not intentional. But I'll probably put something over just so you have something besides just my voice every once in a while saying something stupid. The fuck? What?
You've targeted a friendly.
Oh! Wow! I was tempted to wait to play this game when, everything kind of quieted down. But I wanted to be in it and think of it, And I kind of wanted to record it while there was a high population, just so people could see Rift in, what could be considered a heyday environment, Just so many people trying to play the game and such. This is basically how I expect Vanilla WoW to be when I eventually. Start playing that too when they release the classic servers to the public. Pretty excited about that. I saw this just a few days ago, actually. I did not know this even existed until like last week, I think. Not even a week ago. So yeah, I saw it and I'm like, you know what? I had a hard-on for Rift for fucking years. Alright, I was a WoW player. I loved WoW. But I was looking for that next MMO, you know. So was my father, and, you know. And I'm like, that's Rift. You know, Rift was the WoW killer. They're very bold in their PR as well. You know, all their commercials and everything are like, you know, screw WoW, this is the WoW killer, you know, yada 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 yada, super edgy shit. And, where the fuck? So, and I looked at it and it looked beautiful. It was a very good looking game for the time. Nowadays, this game is is like a very pretty ugly game, you know. I guess I'm going to coin that term. Pretty ugly. And, alright, so you literally just camp those things. Okay, cool. But yeah, it's a very pretty game in the sense that, you know, it's well detailed, you know, the world environment around your character is nice, I like it. But when you look at the game from a distance, it is fucking ugly. That is something they need to fix bad, in my opinion. Now, I know it's difficult for some companies to want to invest in, you know, good looking draw distance or whatever, because they implement that, and then next thing you know, people can't play the game because there's too many objects in the game world in the first place, so they're like, ah, fuck. But, you know, for the people that don't have, you know, bad PCs, they like to be able to, you know, see everything in full detail. Gonna camp this spot now. Fuck y'all. Hey! Get! Do you not see me standing here? Sure. At least we get the same. Alright, whatever. Fuck it, you know. I ain't exactly mad. Hey, fuck you! This is my fire. But yeah. Draw distance, the game is very ugly. But everything else, at least, you know, from what I could see, the game looked amazing. You know, game looked beautiful. The gameplay looked just like World of Warcraft. I was used to it. You know, I was accustomed to it. I like tab targeting for some reason. I don't know. But, father never wanted to invest in it, and I'm a kid and I have no money, so. So my broke ass didn't get to play that. But my dad wasn't, you know, against paying for World of Warcraft, you know. I'm like, I like World of Warcraft, so I'm not gonna ask you to not let me play, I guess. And instead, you know, pay for Rift. You gonna fucking spawn or not? So yeah. Oh, hello. So is that a viable strategy? Follow the fucking fire dudes? Hey, keep doing it. Good. Thank you. Alright. I didn't know what was wrong earlier, but whatever. So I never played the game until I got older, and Played it for the first time when I got my laptop. I got a pretty decent laptop and was able to play video games. Wow! And played the trial. Didn't really do a whole lot. So, because it was a fucking trial. And yeah, that was that. And then 2015, Rift was in the process of going free to play, but it wasn't yet. And so, what the fuck are you doing here? Yeah, you get. Fucking bastard. My spot. I'll fucking go over to your fucking house and shit on your couch. But yeah. So in the process of going free to play, I was doing a bunch of promotions. Don't remember. Yeah, you thought what I did, but it was something with I forget the name, Raptor, I think it was, or like RAPTR, whatever. It was Raptor, but spelled like an autist. And I think they did a promotion through
Accept my
Defiance.
challenge.
So if you did this or that in Defiance, then you get this in the game or whatever. It was like a mixture of games that you had to play to get these things for Rift. Which then, if you did that, you got the base game and the expansion for free, and then a free month of game time as a patron. But it was a subscription-based game at the time. So, it meant I got to play the game. And I loved it, you know. I was a happy boy. At this time... What the fuck? Okay.
Hello.
Woo! I failed.
Journey well.
Shut up.
Ah, good to see you.
Which one sells the best? That one.
We will find victory.
Oh, I'm sure we will. But yeah, so I played it for the first time, got the free month and all before the game went free to
Study
play, so
my
I felt
stock
cool
carefully.
and all that shit. Do I even want to keep that? I don't know. It's actually worthless. Ooh. What you want? Pantalones. No? Oh, wait. Good both.
The Ascended are always welcome to trade.
No, they're not. Oh yeah, my mail. So it was the first time I got to play the game. Never spent a single penny on the game, but, you know, don't really care. Then the game went free to play, and I still played it from time to time. Never really truly got into the game. I don't know what exactly prevented me from getting into the game, but I think I didn't like the fact that I knew it was pay to play, basically, and there's just disadvantages for me versus, you know, people who paid to play the game. Excuse me?
Best of luck.
And so it just kind of turned me off.
Our
Although I
sins
still
try
enjoyed
to
the game.
consume us.
Overall, I just didn't feel the desire to play.
We will redeem Talara.
And then, many years later, 3 years later, actually, playing the game off and on, I got a character to almost level 40 by this point in the game, which honestly isn't all that impressive when you think about it, but I guess also when you think about it, I only played World of Warcraft, and even getting leveled up in that game was kind of a fucking challenge for me, because it just requires dedication and such. And so the fact that I was able to get to level 40 in a game that wasn't World of Warcraft was actually kind of impressive.
Thank you for your assistance.
Fuck you.